Hello everybody, Tim Knight here. I think I'm just gonna, you know me, I'm just usually rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat with content, like one post every 1 or 2 hours at most. I think I'm just gonna put this post up and leave it up for like 8 hours because it'll say everything I've got to say, I think. So we have passed FOMC 6 of 8 this year, and so we don't have to worry about this jackass Jerome anymore. And he did his shtick today. This is the ES on a minute bar basis, and it peaked right around the opening bell, and it sort of meandered and picked its nose and didn't do much of anything. And as you can see, once the the announcement came out and the stocks tumbled, then they went ripping back up, and it looked like it was going to be another kind of what's the word? Bait and switch, you know, where it falls and then it like flies higher the rest of the day. It didn't do that. The moment that he lumbered his way up to the podium and started talking, it was just a shit show, just all the way down. So he closed right near the lows of the day. So that's great. We had a nice hard tumble today. We are on track for a prospective move down to this 4,300-ish range. 43.25, you know, 43.09, something around there, when Pencil Dick Yellen will probably come out with some new program for criminal friends. But until then, we've got a little room to roam here, which is fun. More important than this, though, and I hate to, what do they call it, burying the lead, I guess. This is what's just really invigorating to me, which is the semiconductors, the SMH. I have been talking about this endlessly. And we are right at the cusp. In fact, it depends on how conservative you are. You could anchor it to this low here, which has the added benefit of being right at that trend line. Or if you want to be a stick in the mud, and I'll go ahead and be a stick in the mud, you can just set it right there. Wherever you set it, this top is important, and we made excellent progress today toward breaking that. We're getting very close. So in case the aforementioned scumbag Yellen or Powell does something cute between now and tomorrow, I think it's altogether likely that we'll finally complete this pattern before those sons of bitches get involved and interfere with what should be an organic market yet again. So that's very exciting. As far as the NQ goes, we had a nice 243 point drop on this. The Fibonacci's aren't quite as compelling, even close. I mean, I really do wonder about this particular instance. It's just sort of a big old fat meh in that one, so I wouldn't really give that the time of day. The other item I'm quite excited about is the small caps, and this is really a make or break time here, because take note, this Fibonacci does matter, the 61.8% level here. We closed like almost dead nuts on with that. We fell hard and we're right there. And so if we can break that, that introduces the prospect, and this seems incredible, but of testing the lows from the Rolo low of back on October, mid-October. So it really opens up this zone right here. So I don't want us to get ahead of ourselves, but I will say that not only was today terrific, just an absolutely fantastic day, but we are, get out of the thesaurus if you need another word for cusp, I can't help you, but we are right at the cusp of a failure on these very important horizontal levels. For myself, I'm quite fully loaded. Memory serves, I got 10 equity shorts and 3 ETF shorts, pretty much no buying power left. I didn't really screw anything up too badly today. I will say that I did get a little bit skittish about my super short-term IWM puts. I came into the day long IWM puts. They started off rotten, and I got out at a loss. Those only had 5 days left, which is very unlike me, and probably one of the reasons I was so skittish. After things started tumbling, I got back into a little more conservative October 20 puts, ended the day with a profit on those, But, let's be honest, the profit on those equals the loss I took on the others earlier. Once again, would have been better for me to do absolutely nothing at all. Would have been worked out much better. But that was my only real fumble. I'm not nearly as mad at myself about those as I was about, let's say, the Apple screw up from a week ago, or the Netflix screw up. Those were much worse. So that, as I look here, we're down. From the way I'm talking, you think we had a crash. We're down 1%. 1% on the ES, 1.5% on the NQ, 1.13% on the RTY. BFD. Nothing huge, but it's the patterns that count, and it's the support and resistance levels that counts. And so we are. I was pretty happy going into today. We're in an even better place now than we were at the start of the day, particularly since that son of a bitch, Jerome Powell, isn't going to be doing anything on Thursday. We can just move about for a brief time with an actual market on our hands and simply focus on the charts instead of that prick. So that is that, and I hope you had a good day too, and I will see you later.